You are looking live at Ice Time in Newburgh, New York, where Orange County West is getting set to take on the Ramapo Saints Senior Day on Rizzo Vision. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action. Glad to do it. Our seniors were just honored in a pregame ceremony. If you look closely, you could see their jerseys hung up and pressed along with picture collages and balloons behind the net that you're looking at. Taylor Altman, number 41, Ella Herzog, number 15, Veronica Coys, number 26, and Emily Landolina, number 12, have been honored today. And now they will go out and play a hockey game. Where would you rather be than on a Sunday afternoon? Daylight savings in effect, so when we're done with this thing, it might even still be light out for the drive home. Orange County West wearing the home white uniforms, black numerals, and Orange County West logo right on the front. It's a pretty logo if you ever get a chance to look at it. Black pants and mostly black socks, some orange in there. Black helmets for all the skaters and a white helmet for the goaltender, Emily Landolina. The Ramapo Saints on the other end with their traditional mix of dark and royal blue, mainly dark blue with the jerseys and the pants and the socks, royal blue spilled in throughout, white numerals, and the familiar Saints logo on the front crest of their jerseys. The midnight blue or black helmets abound for most of the skaters, a couple with white, and the goalie Natalia Peterson with a white helmet. In the interesting world that is Orange County West girls hockey, the two goaltenders are typically a tandem for the Ramapo Saints, but in order to get some action, some of these teammates are opponents today. You get a good look at the coaching staff. Alex Landolina further away, Steve Herzog closer. And they doubled as senior parents before the game. So a big day for the coaching staff as dads and as coaches that have helped this program grow in its short interim. Saints will start it out with Tuttle, Caldara, and Schlechtweg up front. On defense, looks like Ryder. And DeToya, although maybe not. Orange County West have Rizzo up front and on the dot as we face off Sunday afternoon hockey on Senior Day. Rizzo with Costello and Tolman up front. Zito on the back line with Altman. So Orange County West moves it out of the zone after it was in there. Rachel Ryder picks it up for the Saints, sends it all the way back. Moving in now. Well, we'll see who this is. She's wearing a Tuttle jersey, but I'm thinking that might be Bella Beline. So, of course, the first jersey that I don't have a number on is the one that has the puck and is starting. Costello tries to move it toward the middle, but couldn't get through. Caldaro is over there. Rizzo tries to chip it, but Ryder picks it off, and it comes to the near side point, and they move it out. Zito sends it for Altman, who finds Costello. Costello gets through one, dumps it in, and she'll jump off for a change. You get a good view of the bench. You get a good view of the changes, and who knows, maybe even some between period guests over here. As Rachel Ryder moves it up, chips it off the boards on the near side to herself, tries to center it, but Koi's picked it off and chipped it up for Herzog along the far wall. Herzog will move it out and into now the offensive zone. Fires a shot. Peterson knocked it down with the glove, but didn't corral it. Loose puck comes to the far wall. Choi picked it up. She'll take it back behind her own net and look to gain some speed. Gets around McFarland for a moment. Still with it. That's not Choi, actually. That's Tobin. Here's Ella Herzog, honored before the game as one of the seniors, 15. Tried to get it over to McFarland, gets it back, tries to dump it, only got a piece of it, and the Saints move it out. If you're just joining us, Orange County West in the white jerseys, Ramapo Saints in the dark ones. Here's Misha Choi, 18, moves it around the end line, but McFarland picked her pocket. Kois picks it up, waits for the defense to come at her, and then fires a pass that goes past all of them. Herzog trying to turn the corner. She's a defenseman, but she'll pursue that as the rest of the defense changes. Maybe she's playing forward today, actually, it looks like. Looks like she's playing center. So Herzog, usually on defense for Orange County West, getting a look at center today, where we've seen her for the Lady Bulldogs often, but versatile number 15. Getting a look at forward for this one. Into the near side zone, the defensive zone. Altman sends it for D'Agostino, who gets it out of the zone. Saints clear of the zone, but Schleckweg brings it back in. Schleckweg passes it to herself in the corner, takes it behind the net, has a little bit of time and space, turns the corner on Zito, still with it, sent it over for Tuttle. She fires it. Landolina save. Caldara picks it up. Didn't have the wraparound attempt because Lily Zito was there. Zito picks it up, banks it off the far side boards for Schurman. Schurman chips it forward, uses the body to eventually get it out of the zone. D'Agostino's over there with Schurman. Schleckweg moves in. Schleckweg fires and scores! So the Saints break out on top with 11:15 left in period one as Delaney Schleckweg dents the net on her oftentimes teammate, Emily Landolina. And it's 1-0 Saints in the early going. Kois and Matone on D. Rizzo up front with Costello and Tolman. Rizzo chips the face-off past Tobin. Tried to send Costello in there, but couldn't do it. Tolman picks off a clearing attempt. McTone chips it forward. Rizzo trying to send a race there. Couldn't chip it past Ryder. Was maybe either looking to send in Costello or grab it herself. Chipped up the far side boards. It bounces off a sharp angle. Costello got a piece of it. Costello and Tolman work to keep it in. It comes to Matone at the point. She tees it up. It gets through traffic. Peterson kicked it away before Rizzo could have a pound and a hack at it on the rebound. Chipped in. Landolina is going to come out and make sure that that puck didn't get on net. Tobin centers it, but Rizzo picks it off. Rizzo's looking for Tolman. She gets it to her, but it was interrupted by DeToya. DeToya eventually breaks up the play, and the Saints have it in their own zone. McNulty will bring it through three zones. Maeve McNulty trying to take it to the house, but Kois blocked her shot. Tobin picks it up, gets it down low for the goal by Schoenbach. Caitlin Schoenbach takes the backdoor feed and pounds that one into the net. Landolina didn't have much of a chance, and with 10:06 left in period one, it's 2-0 Ramapo Saints. So we have seen this a few times from Orange County West, where they don't always get off to the fast start, but they have a good way of stemming the tide very often and coming back in games like this. So far, 2-0-2, so it's worked. And in the 2 ties, they've erased deficits. Altman on her horse gets to it first and tries to fire it up the far side boards for McFarlane. He chipped it up, got enough of it. Joel Luke sends it up and out. Luke wearing number 5 for this one. So the other numbers, if you've had a chance to check out the first 4 games of the season, are pretty similar, but Joel Luke wearing number 5. McFarlane on the back door couldn't fire the backhand. The lefty got it on the backhand. Maybe if she was a righty, she would have had a good shot or a quick release on that, but couldn't quite pull the trigger, as OCW, maybe with their best potential scoring chance of the game, even if it didn't result in a shot on goal. McFarlane can't get it out as Choi picks her pocket. Centering feed for Caldara was picked off by Altman. Altman did a dance and eventually was helped with it to get it out. Herzog up front now with it. Takes a shot at the sharp angle. Rebound, Luke put it just wide. Sent off the far side boards and the Saints break it out. Here's Ryder rushing from D. Leaves it for Schlechtweg between the legs and then with the backhand. Ryder trying to shovel it for Caldara on the back door. Couldn't get it through. Tuttle's shot redirected but not on net. Caldara centering feed. It goes all the way to the point. Bellin tees it up. Can't get it through Coys. She knocked it down, and she's going to rush it. Veronica Coys, 1-on-3. Gets it into the offensive zone, chips it for herself, and remains in pursuit. Still almost with it. Still with it, Coys up front. Trying to get it into the front of the net as the troops get there. Saints bring it out into neutral ice, but Grace Matone sends it right back in. Banked off the end boards and into the near side corner, a little bit out of view. They'll play with it below the end line, the kid line out there, Solage and D'Agostino. And Shurman. Coys and Matone, the veterans on D. Picked up by Ryder, trying to skate into some of that dangerous ice in order to get the payoff. She'll come in. Looked like it was offside, but they let it go. Tuttle will try to recover in the near side wall and sends it to the point. Wrist shot through traffic. That's Bellin, actually. So we still have to figure out one of the players. That's Bella Bellin. Bellin, Bellin, whatever. You get the point. DeToya trying to step into one. Does, and Landolina with the big save. Shurman gains the line of center. Under pressure from McNulty, she dumps it in, and Orange County West peels off for a change. 2-0 Ramapo Saints as Luisa Rizzo hustles back into her own zone, picks it up with the curl as the Saints change, skates it through neutral ice, dangles for a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, and Caldara picks it up. Caldara will move it into the offensive zone, turning, looking for somebody coming down the middle, but Matone interrupts it. Rizzo picks it off. Rizzo trying to negotiate her way through thin ice, gains the line of center, still with it, couldn't get through the third of the Saints, McNulty. That one comes in just onside. McNulty has to play it back to Bellin. Bellin moves it forward for Tobin, who chips it in under pursuit of Zito. Sharp angle shot goes wide, and we're under 6:10 left. Sent out for Costello. She's trying to pick Bellin's pocket and couldn't quite do it. Sent all the way down, onside, as Toman forced to play back toward Costello, and the Saints are able to break it out. Schlechtweg, who had the first goal, comes in, trying to get through Altman. Backhand, where did that glove come from? But Landolina is the one who sticks it out there and keeps it from going into the net. Schlechtweg with a nice move right down the middle. Got a lot on the backhand there. It was ticketed for the near side post, but Landolina was up to the task. Ryder toes the line. Eventually it's knocked out by Herzog, who's playing up front with Luke and McFarlane. Brought in now by the Saints, sent all the way to the point. Handcuffed Ryder as it came on the heel of her stick, and she retreats. Zito and DeToya race for it below the end line, and Zito moves it to the far side corner. Schoenbach and McFarland over there. Herzog comes in for help. Zito's going to pick it up. Zito has a little room there. She and Luke are in the same lane. They got to get out of each other's way, and because they couldn't do it, they prevent a rush, so they'll just try to dump it in and get it forward. Under 5 minutes left in the first period. 2-0 Ramapo Saints over Orange County West on Senior Day for the Orange, who of course are wearing white. I like to call them the Orange, but they have black jerseys and white jerseys as their base. Herzog tries to get it through, couldn't get it through all the traffic, but to get it down low. Herzog tees it up, still can't get it all the way through. This one's smacked down, and unless that puck really dies, it's going to be an icing, and it will be an icing. Altman retrieves it for the lone referee. 4:20 remaining in the first period. 2-0 Ramapo Saints. D'Agostino on the dot. Solage in the slot. Schurman on the far side wing. Poise between the points. Matone at the right point. Saints eventually win possession. Caldera will bring it into the zone. We're right in front of you. Trying to turn the corner. Her shot was directed wide. Under pressure by Matone. Falling back was McNulty. That gave Liz Solage a chance to pursue that puck. Tobin, or is that Tuttle rather, gets there first, but kept in by Schurman. McNulty has to come to the near side corner to retrieve it. Sends it up for Schleckweg, who couldn't quite handle it. Matone sent it in. It's onside and deftly enough on the angle for no icing. Saints don't give Orange County West possession. Schleckweg had a chance to break in. She's 2-on-1, dishes to Caldera, couldn't quite handle it, trying to pick it up, stick a fork in it, she can't, but eventually gets it to Tuttle. Tuttle will skate it behind the end line. She has two in front if she can get it through them, but Matone just picks her pocket and takes off. Matone trying to burn the Jets, but McNulty holds her right in course. Saints in their own zone with it. 3 minutes left, period one. Ramapo with a couple of goals, just over a minute apart. In the first 5 minutes, have a 2-0 lead over Orange County West. Let's see if the Orange have something in store. Centering feed. Costello was looking for Rizzo over there. Couldn't quite get it through. Matone hustling back under pressure from DeToya, and the buddies having a good smile and laugh about it. Rizzo sends it forward for Costello, but Ryder picks it off. Her former teammate from a few years back, and a different uniform for both of them. Rizzo and Ryder converge again, and those two battle it out. Poise moves it up the far side wall. She's had some legs today on Senior Day, 26. Trying to turn the corner, has Rizzo in front. Still with it, Veronica Coys. Toman covers her point on the right side. Centering feed couldn't get through, and the Saints move it out. Toman interrupted it right there. Centering feed for DeToya at the logo. She chips it forward for Tobin, who has speed. Tobin tries to get through, but Coys picks her pocket. Veronica Coys has been very sharp in the early going, with the stick defensively and with the legs offensively. Plays that one safe to her defense partner, Grace Matone. And Matone looks up, looking for somebody maybe to hit with the long pass. Eventually Rizzo and Tolman sort of in the same spot. Rizzo centers it for Luke, had to wait on the line, and Luke fires it into the far side corner. With 1:10 left in period one, Orange County West. Let's see if they can start breaking into this 2-0 deficit. Misha Choi brings it in for the Saints. Held up at the near side wall. It was knocked away from her by Zito. Zito moves it up. Ryder jumps in. Schleckweg's over there. Eventually it comes out, and Schleckweg is the one to grab it. Herzog picked it off with 45 seconds left in the period. Dumps it in, but Ryder was back and fielded that one cleanly. Ryder makes a nice move, sends a pass up for Caldera, who will skate it into the offensive zone. Gianna Caldera trying to turn the corner, but hits the brakes. Centering feed, got through almost everybody. Schlechtweg looking to get it, and eventually it's Caldera who backhands it just wide with 22 seconds left. Schlechtweg with time and space is going to go to the point. Wrist shot through traffic, redirected, knocked down in front, still loose. Zito got a piece, stepping into it. Saints trying to pepper Landolina here. That one through traffic. Schlechtweg tried to redirect with 3 seconds too. Altman's gonna expire the period on the near side. And after one, it is 2-0 in favor of the Saints. You won't get a better look at the in-between periods discussion than here.
Let's change this. Okay? Strong team. Let's go 2-2. Let's go 2-1-2 forecheck. Okay? 2 people in. 2 people battle for the puck. 1 person high slot. I want the defense to work on the hinge. Come in for the shot. The Italians figure out a bunch of rebounds. You gotta be there. Sticks on the ice. Good communication. The last thing is slow down the play. Okay? We're just throwing the puck. Don't throw the puck into open ice. We're looking for a good outlet pass. Tape to tape. Talk to each other. Good communication. Slow it down. We'll get back. Don't slow down. Okay? Listen. We're good. Okay? We're good. Slow the play down. Okay? We're not shooting on the bench. Okay? We're playing the same 2 lines. They're playing the same 2 lines over and over. We have a new one that has a bigger bench. Okay? We're not shooting it up. I want you guys, when I'm practice players with experience, I want you guys to play up to the experience. Okay? Good communication. Position the puck. 2-1-2 forecheck. Pressure puck. Oh, last thing is, don't give them real estate. Step up on them so that they don't have time. You have a player like Alina, she shoots high. She's very strong. There's no way we're going to be able to stop her. She's going to get up at the top. So the last thing? Yeah, let's do it. You can pull it out. Roger, go ahead.
Can you guys, I don't know how this is going to make sense. West on 3! West on 3! 1, 2, 3, West!
Well, there you have it. You
Start off, Addie, Rizzo,
got about as good a look as you're ever going to get.
okay? Good job. Gabby Capano. Yes. They must have changed the jersey.
Emily Landolina defending the goal to your YouTube left for period 2. Natalia Peterson guarding the cage to your YouTube right. And we do have the mystery of number 21 solved as we're underway period 2 on Rizzo Vision. Orange County West in the white jerseys. Ramapo Saints in the dark jerseys. Saints up 2-0 after 1 15-minute periods. Let's see if West can turn it on. Here's Addie Costello, hits the brakes, looking, has Tolman in the slot. Wrist shot goes just wide. So they create a chance, less than 30 seconds in. But here's Schoenbach trying to get through. Matone comes through with the skate. Costello picks it up, chips it off the near side boards, can't get it out. Schoenbach sends it forward, but Coy's knocked it out. Rizzo picks it up. Rizzo chips it off the boards past McNulty and will pick it back up below the end line. Luisa Rizzo hits the brakes, looking, turning, sends it for Costello. Back to Rizzo, comes to Tolman or Matone, tees it up, and it goes off of a Saint stick and out of play. So an offensive zone draw, exactly 1 minute into period 2. As West, as they like to call it, has put the pressure on, trying to erase a 2-0 deficit. Herzog on the dot, McFarland on the near side wall, Luke in the slot. Caldera picks it up and skates it out. Loses an edge over there, a couple of chuckles. Most of the girls on these teams know each other, and some of them are teammates. So, retreating now into her own end is Gabby Capano. So, she was the mystery of 21 that we didn't have for period 1, and of course she had the puck half the time, but yes, Capanos. There's Gabby. Schleckweg, centering feed, was looking for somebody at the back door. Caldera. McCoy's had her tied up. It comes all the way to the point, forced out there by Joel Luke. Capano now with it. You get a good look. Sends it up the near side wall. Recovered in the defensive zone by McFarland. McCoy's trying to get her player steered around. Backhand, and Schleckweg shoveled it over the net. Landolina was down. She covered the low part. Schleckweg had not enough of an angle there as it's chipped out by McFarland. Ryder comes into the defensive zone right in front of you. There's 44. She moves it into the offensive zone now. Still with it, tries to center it, but McFarland picked that one off coming down the middle and recovers it. She has a breakout over there for Luke, who let it go to see if Herzog could get it in stride. Choi retreats all the way back, plays it to Ryder, who sends it through to Detoya. Detoya up for Schoenbach, who couldn't get hold of it. Solage was over there, but couldn't quite intercept the pass. Schoenbach tries to tee one up, sends it wide. 3 minutes into period 2, Ramapo Saints with a 2-0 lead over Orange County West. Let's see if West can keep their undefeated season alive. They're 2-0-2, and in the 2 ties, they've erased deficits. 2-goal deficits, both times, in fact, I think. Bellin behind the end line, pressured by D'Agostino. Comes up the near side point. Altman got it through some traffic, but not all. There's a breakout attempt, or a breakaway attempt, for Lila Detoya, but fortunately for OCW, that puck was about a foot too far to the left, and it will be an icing. 11:25 left, period 2. Sunday afternoon hockey breaking into the evening time an hour earlier, 10 minutes from now, on Rizzo Vision. Joe Rizzo here, glad to bring it all to you on senior day for Orange County West. Here's Alton, one of the seniors. Tries to get it through traffic, but Bellin picked it up. Takes it off the end boards to herself. Looks to move it forward. Gets it knocked down by a stick over there. Kept in for a moment by Zito, but she brought it back out before her teammates cleared the zone and sent it back in onside. So good work over there. Zito still in pursuit. Schurman centering feed. Didn't quite connect with Zito. Here's a breakaway for Caldera. Caldera in. Backhander. Pad save with the right by Landolina, and she keeps it 2-0. Solage steered it out of the zone. Pressured by McNulty over there. Tipped away by Zito for a moment. Bellin's going to get it and send it for Schleckweg. Trying to get it out was Altman. Backdoor feed, Landolina with the save, rebound, and they pop it in. So the Saints, with 10:22 left in period number 2, extend the lead to 3-0. It looked like it was Schleckweg again after Landolina made a series of saves and the puck stood loose in the crease. And perhaps I believe now their biggest deficit of the season. Orange County West will try to dig out of a little bit of a bigger deficit as the Saints go offside. Taylor Altman with a hair adjustment. I mean, on senior day, your hair has to look good. So you're entitled to like 2 or 3 adjustments during the game. Capano tries to bring it in through traffic. Recovers her own puck, centers it. It goes all the way through. Costello to Tolman to Costello, maybe behind the D. Costello breaks in, shoots. Oh, she fired it over the net. Peterson went down. She didn't give Costello much. Orange County West now. Rizzo has it in the corner. She'll march right out to the middle, looking for somebody, trying to get it low to Costello after drawing a couple of D. Rizzo tried to pick that one off from Ryder, who just negotiated through a few. Ryder still with it, eventually gives way to Tobin. Carla Tobin brings it in, loses it to Altman, who fakes one way and keeps going the other way. Eventually the forecheck for the Saints gets it back. Centering feed, it was redirected by Schleckweg and goes just wide. 9:11 left, period 2. Orange County West now trailing as Rizzo was trying to get off on the breakaway or a 2-on-1 right there, and Capano goes offside. She knew it immediately. Threw her stick up in the air. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 9:03 left, period 2. A wonderful day where we celebrate our seniors. Had a chance to catch up with assistant coach Steve Herzog before the game and showed a picture of 3 of these girls from probably about 7 or 8 years ago as Ella Herzog fires one wide. Picture of 3 of the girls about to get on the ice as teammates many, many moons ago, and they could barely see above the dasher. And that's what the journey of hockey is all about. And suddenly you find yourself on this day. All those miles that you travel, literally and figuratively. It's a long journey if you're lucky. And the 4 seniors here today can count themselves among the luckiest. Under 8 minutes now, period 2. Orange County West trailing 3-0. No icing on that one as Maeve McNulty retrieves it. Moves it forward, picked off by Herzog. Herzog keeps it in along the wall on the far side for a moment, but Choi picks it up, rather Caldera. No, it's Choi. The long mane covers the 1 in her number 18, so it looked like an 8. Similar posture. Here comes Herzog. She'll fire that one in. Peterson safely moved it in a spot where Rachel Ryder could pick it up and misfired on a pass to a couple for the icing. I'll give you a look at some of the Orange County West players as they come back to the bench. This is what it looks like from close by. Usually you have other angles because it's the period of the long change. The defenders go to the part of the bench closest to center ice as they get ready to face it off in the offensive zone. D'Agostino wins it for a moment, but DeToya steals it and moves it out for Ramapo. Her shot can't get through Altman. Centering feed. Schoenbach got a stick blade on it. but couldn't get it at the net. Powered up and out by Shurman. Riley picks it up again. Riley Shurman comes in, gets to the top of the circle, trying to get through Capano. Capano holds onto it and then reverses it. Schoenbach can't pick it up. Altman teed it up, but Schoenbach blocked it with the right skate. Altman moves it forward and in as Shurman towed the line with her back skate to stay in onside. Capano up to Schoenbach right here in front of you. She sends it up, a bouncing puck fielded by Altman, and Altman moves it over to Salage. Salage will gain the line on the far side, gets an open spot and fires it wide. Shurman gets the stick lifted by Schoenbach. Schoenbach eventually gains possession and skates it out. Sends it through Altman's legs and effectively dumps it in for Caldera, but eventually now picked up by Orange County West. Going to be drawing the first penalty of the game. Ryder's going to go off for hooking Altman, and Orange County West, as the two usual teammates, have a chuckle about their infraction. 5:44 left, period 2. Rachel Ryder will go into the box for the hook for the Saints. In the offensive zone, Rizzo will be up front with Costello and Herzog. Coys at the left point, Matone on the right. The killers of the penalty are Caldera and Schleckweg up front, Bellin and McNulty on D, with Peterson in net. Rizzo on the face-off, sees McNulty jump in to grab it, moved up to the point, but kept in by Coys. Rizzo got a piece to slow it down so Costello could get there. Costello reverses it to Rizzo. Rizzo tries to get through McNulty, who ping-ponged it up, and Caldera is going to skate it out. Jonna Caldera will gain the offensive zone, still going, tries to tee it up, but couldn't get it on net. Orange County West with a big opportunity to maybe get back in this game, and they've changed up to put three potent forwards on the power play together. Let's see if it makes any magic. 13, 15, and 17. Bunch of odd numbers in succession. Let's see if it can equal one goal. Herzog sends it for Rizzo with alacrity. Rizzo tries to turn the corner, couldn't quite handle it, leaves it for Herzog, who gets to the middle. Costello had it, redirected it, regains it, looking for Rizzo. Rizzo tees it up, misfires it completely, and hoping to get a little help from Costello, as she often does. Regaining possession. Rizzo behind the end line, pressured by Bellin and McNulty. Rizzo wins it away for a moment. Herzog was there, couldn't quite get a hold of it. Moved out of the zone by the Saints. Caldera dumps it in. 30 seconds left in the power play. A big opportunity for Orange County West to get back in it. Costello for Herzog behind the D. If she can turn the corner, Herzog gets in. Backhander save. Peterson leaves no rebound and keeps it 3-0. That was probably Natalia Peterson's biggest test of the game. On the breakaway by Ella Herzog. Would have been a nice little notch in her belt on senior day to put one in. And fortunately for her, there's still time. 17 seconds left on the power play. Luke now moves in to play center for a shift with Toman in the slot. Luke wins it to Toman. Toman to Altman. Takes a shot. Can't get it through traffic. Toman tries to pound the rebound. Luke's in there. Oh, she had it on the backhand. It's loose in front, and Peterson covers it up. So this new unit has created something here in a 12-second shift on power play. They still have 5 seconds left. Luke wins another draw. Altman gets to the top of the circle, fires it at Peterson. Still 1 second left in the power play. Why is that important? Well, as soon as they drop the puck, it'll be even strength, but Rachel Ryder has a long way to go to get back into the play. And on that, the Saints win the face-off, and Ryder jumps off for Schoenbach. Capano gets all the way down, And she got pickpocketed by Lily Zito at the last moment. And I mean the last, because Capano was about to unleash that sucker. Still 3-0 Ramapo. There's been one penalty in the game, and it just happened. But Orange County West could not convert. They have a little bit of work to do here if they want to get back in this one. Saints bring it in. Taylor Altman picks it up. Lost it for a moment. Schoenbach has it, looking for somebody coming down the middle, but Altman blocked her pass. Luke sent it forward for McFarland with 2:50 left in period number 2. Zito in pursuit up front still. Now hustling back on D. Altman steps up to break up a potential 2-on-1. Luke sends it off McFarland's skate. It got into the zone. Toman knocked it down with the skate. And brought in. Shot on Landolina by Caldera. Didn't have a lot on it, and Landolina gloved it down. 2:21 left in period 2. Orange County West trailing 3-0. Can they muster up some of that offense that we've seen in bursts? When they've gotten one, they've often gotten two. Right in a row. They'll need something like that if they want to get back in. As you can see to your bottom left, Coach Alex Landolina instructing his troops as they are back on the bench, and we are under 2 minutes left in the second period. The kid line out there now. Solage with it. She and D'Agostino change lanes. Solage gets it. A little too strong for D'Agostino. Maybe she was looking for Schurman coming in. And between periods, Coach Landolina said, we have 3 lines. We're going to let them play out. Nobody's going to have missed time on the bench to shorten it up. And he wants some of the lesser experienced players, like the kid line, to play up to the challenge today. So as we honor the seniors, we see how the younger players are getting a chance to develop and meet the moment. We'll see if they do. And they have generated some pretty good offense as we hit the final minute of period 2. Caldera was trying to get off to the races. Altman said no. Solage was looking for D'Agostino, but D'Agostino was headed off to the bench for a change. Shot comes on Landolina. She covers it with the glove after knocking it down with the Orange County West logo on the crest of her jersey. Defensive zone draw for Orange County West with 39 seconds left in the period. Sent up, looking to break Herzog. Herzog trying to catch it, chips it forward. Ryder's going to recover it. In front, Herzog shoots and she scores! Ella Herzog on Senior Day cuts the deficit to 3-1 for Orange County West with 23 seconds left in period number 2. So the plot thickens. They gave up one in the second, but they've gotten it back. So we're kind of where we started. Can they get another? Here comes Herzog. Has Rizzo down the middle. It's over to Coy. She fired it just wide. Herzog picks it up with 10 seconds left. Centering feed for Costello. Oh, and Tobin might have saved a goal right there. Carla Tobin stepped in. That's going to probably expire the period, and it does. Carla Tobin gets a high five from Rachel Ryder right there. She prevented what would have been an A+ scoring chance by getting a stick on a puck and making it go wide. So, with 1 period left on senior day, one of the seniors has dented the net for Orange County West, and it's Ella Herzog. 3-1 will be the score heading into the third as Coach Alex Landolina instructs the troops on what he's looking for in period number 3. If you're watching live, we appreciate it. If you're checking it out on demand, then we also encourage you to subscribe to Rizzo Vision. Lots of good content on there. Most of it based on girls' youth hockey at this point, but some other fun stuff in there as well. And you never know what's to come, but Rizzo Vision here in year 3, bigger and better than ever, thanks to the support of folks like you, who often are so gracious in person and with your comments. Every little bit is appreciated as we support the sorority of girls hockey players. Emily Landolina will defend the net to your YouTube right for period number 3. Natalia Peterson now to the far side once again. As Grace Matone warms up with some nifty backward skating as her parents look on nearby. Underway, period 3. Joelle Luke with Amy Tolman and Skylar McFarland up front. Grace Matone and Veronica Coys on D. Ramapo Saints in the dark jerseys. There's Misha Choi bringing it in, trying to steer her way around Coys. She centers it for Caldera, popped up. It goes over the net. Coys picks it up, tries to move it up to the breakout point, but Choi picked it off, rather Caldera. Centering feed for Schlechtweg, got tied up in front by Matone, still loose. Choi fires it, and it's a save with the stick by Landolina, and she covers it with the glove. So in the start of period 2, we saw Orange County West put the gas on right from the beginning, especially in the opening minute, and now we've seen the Ramapo Saints do it here in period number 3. It goes to the far point. Bellin sends it along the dasher. Caldera centers it in front, and Schlechtweg one-times it in. So 50 seconds into period number 3, the Saints have gotten back the goal that Ella Herzog scored to cut it to a 2-goal deficit with 39 seconds left in period number 2, and Ramapo has restored a 3-goal lead. So not quite the start that Orange County West was looking for, but I don't think there will be any quit in this unit. And we'll see if they can get some back. Sent up and into neutral ice, they battle for it there. Carrie Tuttle will bring it in and not be able to keep it as D'Agostino and Salage work the track. Salage will dump it off. She got tripped right there. So it'll be the second power play of the game for Orange County West. Salage with the penalty draw, and now an offensive zone draw for Orange County West with 13:50 left in period number 3. Carla Tobin with the trip. Up front, Rizzo with Herzog and Costello. Zito and Altman at the points. There's Zito at the left point. Wrist shot through traffic, redirected by Herzog in front. It didn't get all the way through. Jam shot attempt by Herzog and a stop by Peterson. And the Saints carry it out of the zone. Zito picks it up, banks it off the boards for Altman, looking to get ahead of steam. Altman's going to come in, fire it off of the pads, the shin pads of Ryder. Sends it below the end line for Rizzo. Rizzo tries to pop it out in front for Herzog or Costello. And eventually it's out of the zone by DeToya, who whistled one right almost in the kisser of Steve Herzog, who, like the Matrix, was able to avoid that one with some type of dexterity like a lizard. Steve Herzog. Altman will bring it up from behind her own net with a minute left in the power play, the second of the game. And both of them for Orange County West. But Caldera steers her off the puck. Jana Caldera trying to get through a couple, gets a little help from Capano. Capano will work it in, try to tee up the lefty shot. Altman and Rizzo are going to try to break out with Herzog 3-on-2. Caldera comes into back check. Altman leaves it for Herzog. Herzog gets it up the middle. Caldera blocked the shot, rather Capano blocked the shot. Herzog gets spilled down over there. Rizzo shoveled it at the net, was looking to get it to the back door where Costello was waiting for it. Zito to Rizzo. Gets through a couple right there. Rizzo walks it in, has Costello trailing, goes to the far circle, still with it, Rizzo. Looking for somebody in front, tries to get it there. Schoenbach got a piece of it, knocked it away long enough for Ryder to pick it up and expire the penalty. Sent out for Schleckweg, who jumped on as Tobin jumped off. And Zito steered it out of the zone for Rizzo, who sends it for Costello. Costello chips it forward for Herzog. Tried to get it a little bit lower, but had to chip it back to herself. Herzog up to Rizzo at the point. She leaves it for Matone. Matone tries to get it through traffic, but Schleckweg knocks it down. Sends it forward for Ryder, who moves it to Maeve McNulty, who brings it into the zone right in front of you. McNulty trying to go around Coys. Two very long players right there. McNulty and Coys, and they're very familiar with each other as having been teammates in the past. Chipped up the near side boards and out. Under 11 minutes now for Orange County W. Here's Herzog breaking in behind the D. She shoots and she scores! Ella Herzog with 10:51 left in period 3. Has cut the deficit to 4-2 with her second of the game. So Herzog picked that one off at the top of the slot, got in just behind the defense and fired a shot past Natalia Peterson. So Orange County West has given one up in the third, but they've gotten it back. That's the way the second went. Do they have enough to get back another one and then maybe another one? Tolman sends it deep. She's on the right wing with Joel Luke at center and Skylar McFarland on the left wing. Luke looking to pick that one off or maybe force a turnover. She disrupted Ryder's breakout. Coys eventually forces the puck into the Saints zone. Saints try to move it up, and they do. This is Schoenbach. Schoenbach gets through, gets behind the D, couldn't tee it up. Maybe Landolina poked it away. She might have gotten a stick on it as McFarland gets it out. I don't think that's going to be an icing because Tobin tipped it, and that momentum of the puck was blunted. Tobin nearly picks one off, and she does pick it off. It's centered in front, and a little confusion there between the Saints defense and Natalia Peterson, who eventually dives out and covers it. Under 10 minutes left in the third, but Orange County West has cut that deficit back once again. They're within 2. Can you get that next one? The kid line. Agostino off the faceoff, tried to move it right at the net. Comes toward the near side and breaking it out as Caldera. She sends it in. Goes to the far corner, Capano, but picked off by Schurman. Takes her time, gets it out. Not going to be an icing. She shot it off the ref. D'Agostino and Solage putting pressure. Coaches told them 2-1-2 on the forecheck. And the kid line responds as 2 forecheckers were in the front. Schurman stayed in the middle and Zito and Altman in the back. You can see them learning as they go. Picked off by Solage for a moment. And the kid line putting some pressure on, or at least not letting the Saints get anywhere. Altman, she wants to get those wheels moving. If 41 gets moving, she's hard to stop. Zito leaves it for Solage. Back to Zito. Down the slot. Wrist shot. Save. Peterson steered it aside with the blocker as it was coming to a rebound where Zito was looking to put it in. Solage behind the end line. D'Agostino and she play catch. Zito's pinched all the way down in front. Schurman's at the top of the crease if that puck goes there. Altman cheats in between points. Over to Zito. Gets around Caldera. Now looking for somebody in the middle. Schurman tried to redirect it. Centers it. It goes through some skates, but D'Agostino's going to pick it up. Oh, she was going between the points for Altman and didn't quite connect. Caldera is going to come in, cut toward the middle. Altman got a piece of her. Landolina saw that one, stopped it with the stick, covered it with the glove before Capano could do anything with it, and draws the whistle. 8:13 left, period 3 on senior day. It's been Ella Herzog with a couple for Orange County West. But they're still 2 away from tying it. Costello breaks out with Herzog. It's a 2-on-2. Herzog forced to the outside by Ryder. Tries to spin out of the corner and sent it for Costello, but didn't connect. Comes along the end line and they fire it to the far side boards, but Herzog picks it up. Got a little traffic from DeToya from behind. Tipped up and out. Trying to get a breakaway again with Schoenbach. Landolina stopped her on a breakaway before to keep the deficit where it is. Costello trying to look for room or make room. She's good at both. Coys came down in front. Coys with the spinning shot. Didn't get a lot on it, but she cheated in from the point to try to create some offense over there and draw the face-off. Rizzo on the dot. Costello in the slot. Herzog jumping in from the right wing, trying to grab that, but Ryder got to it first. And the Saints will try to break it out. Coy's trying to keep it in, or it was Costello maybe. Rizzo had it jump over her stick. Ryder moved it forward. Let's see if they can get it out. Ryder does just that. Ryder sends in DeToya. Violet DeToya comes in, makes a couple of moves, and Landolina had it played well. Maybe that's why she forced DeToya's shot over the net. Rizzo picks it up between a bunch of traffic there, but DeToya knocked it back. Schoenbach tees it up, but it goes wide and comes to the near side boards. DeToya trying to do something with it there under pressure from Costello. Costello and Coys work to get it, and Costello picks it up. Costello chips it up right in front of us, but Tobin bumped down by Rizzo over there. And they are going to whistle it down on the offside. .6:36 left, 6:35 rather, in period 3. Orange County West trailing by 2, 4-2 to the Ramapo Saints. OCW, if you're just tuning in, as on the white jerseys, and the Saints with the dark blue and royal with white. McNulty carried that one in, and Landolina covers it up. Face off right in front of you. Choi versus Luke. Luke uses the body to win it, gets a little help from McFarland and Tobin to get it out of the zone. Tolman. Choi retreats back under pressure from forwards there, but gets it through to Schleckweg, who's been brilliant today with a couple of goals. Schleckweg over to the point on the far side. Bellin tries to get it through traffic. Matone picked it off. Matone gets through McNulty. Couldn't quite get the full handle to break out. Has to dump it. Really, really wanted to send in Joel Luke right there, but just didn't have the time or space to make the connection. This one chipped forward. Schlechtweg is going to race it down, so it's not an icing. Toys made sure she couldn't do anything with it, and Toman picks it up. Toman didn't have anywhere to go with it, so she sent it to the near side wall, and Choi picks it up and sync with Schlechtweg, who got onside just as she did that. That one went off the post and under Landolina's stick. McNulty's shot was blocked down by Matone's shin pad over there. McNulty kept it in for a moment, had to bring it out over there. Luke bumped her off of it, and McFarland picks it up. McFarland to the far side wall, can't get it into the offensive zone. Luke comes in, moves it forward, but not in. They battle forward and neutralize. Toman on a foot race, but didn't really have a chance as that puck outraced her. Choi trying to turn the corner, didn't have it there. Toman picks it off. She's been strong, picking off passes in passing lanes. Amy Toman 11. Centering feed for Joel Luke, but just didn't quite have the perfect angle on it. If Luke was a lefty, she might have been able to have it. McNulty gets the wheels moving. Maeve McNulty up the middle now, leaving it for Caldera, and it's broken up by Altman. Luke's going to get to this one first. She's going to use the body to move it out, and eventually, actually Riley Schurman that was over there. Capano trying to get through too, and Altman picked it off and sent it out. Solage was looking for a breakout. Couldn't quite handle it as we're down to 4 minutes left. OCW getting to that point in the game where they got to figure out how to get one and have this deficit again. Ryder comes down, couldn't quite tee it up. Centering feed by DeToya went off of Schoenbach's skate and into safe ice for Orange County West. Saints with good pressure right there. The kid line has created some turnovers. They haven't quite been able to convert them into chances, but wait until you see them next season. And the season after that, and the season after that, if you're lucky. It'll be a well-oiled machine by then. Lily Zito moves it up. Liz Solage now gets it at center. Tried to dump it, but Carla Tobin knocked it away. Schurman's going to pressure Ryder. Solage now also over there. Capano's going to grab this one and skate it in. She'll skate it to the dot on the far side and fire it wide. It comes to the near side point. DeToya turns, fires. Capano has Schoenbach down the middle. Tuttle came in. They couldn't get it to Schoenbach on the back door. 2:45 left in the third period. Will OCW, if they can get an offensive zone possession, look to pull Emily Landolina. They're in the midst of a change here. Now they complete the change. Altman brings it in. Altman leaves it for Herzog. Sends it back down low, but Ryder stepped in to knock it away. Landolina's still in there. No indication. Puck popped loose. Ryder chips it up. Risky play, but she made it. And she sends it across ice. Lily Zito now picking it up. Trying to turn and get it through. Addie Costello for Luisa Rizzo. Rizzo breaking in on Ryder. Rizzo gets down low. Backhand save. Peterson. Rebound. Oh, Herzog had the hat trick on her stick, but Schlechtweg got a piece of it from behind. Tuttle, near side wall. Terry Tuttle gets trafficked from behind by Addie Costello. Altman down there, but it gets to Caldera. Tries to center it. Zito broke it up. Otherwise, Schlechtweg was in front. Near side corner. There's Lily Zito trying to get it through McNulty, but McNulty stepped in. Gets possession. Sends it at the net. Redirected by Caldera. Landolina one save, a second save, and a third with the whistle. Orange County West. 128 to work with. They change defense, but leave the forwards out there. seeing if they can get a little firepower. Rizzo will pick up a loose puck, break out 3-on-3 with Costello and Herzog. Herzog will fire it at Peterson, knocked it with the shoulder, Costello back in, save with the shoulder again, and covered up. Natalia Peterson made 2 saves with the A on her left shoulder and covered it up before the rebound could be put in. Goalie stays put as Rizzo wins the faceoff to Matone, who fires it across the ice via the end boards. Trying to pick it up. Rizzo in front, save Peterson, and she covers up. And Landolina is going to come to the bench for the extra attacker with 59 seconds left. Joel Luke will be the 6th in attack, as Orange County West sees if they could reduce the deficit from 2 goals to 1 and work their magic. Oh, there's a trip right off the bat, and he just doesn't call it. That would have been a clean breakaway into an empty net. So a little friendly officiating there on Senior Day for Orange County West, as they are offside if they put that one in. And they get onside, and maybe a little bit more friendly officiating. Costello has it, centers it for Rizzo, backhander, and is it in? How did it not go in? It looked like Rizzo had an open net and was about to tuck it in, and somehow Peterson either kept it out or Rizzo missed it. We'll have to have a post-game interview to find out. 6-on-5 for Orange County West, but they're running out of time as Rizzo gets down low, centers it for Herzog, and with 15 seconds left, number 15 on Senior Day has the hat trick, and the last flickering light of hope for Orange County West still is plugged in. Ella Herzog gets number 3 of the day from Luisa Rizzo. 4-3, 15 seconds left. They will attack 5-on-5 as Landolina heads back to the net. If they get possession, she'll hurry to the bench. Same crew out there. This is an Iron Woman shift. There's the potential possession. Knocked down. A lot of whistle swallowing going on. 7 seconds left. Rizzo marches in, gets down close, shoots. Oh, either went wide or Peterson got a save. Loose in front, and it goes to the corner. Time expires. Rizzo had a chance to tie it up in the final seconds, but Orange County West comes up a little bit short. And on Senior Day, there's a little extra applause over there. Landolina, one of the seniors, we don't have the shots on goal, but she kept them in it there when the Orange had to start taking some more chances. Landolina with a couple of big saves, including on a breakaway by Caitlin Schoenbach. Kept them in it, and they nearly pulled off the tie at the end. 3 goals by Ella Herzog. Rizzo nearly put that one in. She nearly put 2 in the last minute, actually. And it ends 4-3 with Ramapo on top. So the team's doing a little gathering here at center ice. Looks like maybe they will join together for maybe a mutual picture or something. So we'll stay on and bring that to you. And the photographer will come out and get a picture of both teams. If you like what you see, we encourage you to subscribe as Rizzo Vision in our third year, but our first year calling it that. It started during the pandemic and it's continued on here now. And we've brought you many games and some great moments like Senior Day and other wonderful things, and depending on what we're looking at, coach interviews here and there, and any other good content that we can bring you. And it does not hurt at all if you encourage others to subscribe. Even if you're just taking a look at it for once, you can go through and parse the archives. You never know where there was a game that the person that you're rooting for played in. Could have been years ago. Could have been in a different uniform. But there's a lot of games in the archive, and we encourage you to check that out. And if you hit the alerts button when we go live or upload any content, then you'll get a notification on that. As if you've just happened to tune into the live stream, you'll see that it's a little extra special here for Orange County West as we complete the game after Senior Day. They took pictures together, and now they'll take one more picture as a team just with the orange over there, or West, or whatever you would like to call them. This is the behind the scenes stuff that you're just not going to get anywhere else, folks. This is the brilliant stuff. And now, in close enough view, you can see how the end boards were decorated with the jerseys of numbers 41, 50, and 26, and 12 for Taylor Altman, Ella Herzog, Veronica Kois, and Emily Landolina. There's orange and black balloons over there, if you could see them. And looking even more closely, those are collages made in poster board. So a nice celebration that is going to include pizza and cake. We will not bring that to you live or otherwise, but we will complete the action for today. And you can see the Orange County West girls now getting all of their respective accoutrements and heading back to the locker room where they will change and then get ready to celebrate each other and their seniors. That is going to do it from Ice Time in Newburgh, New York. Thanks for watching Orange County West Girls Hockey. This is Joe Rizzo on Rizzo Vision.
Thanks, Joe.